Hello guys, so we are back again, and in this session we are going to start with a new chapter which is successive differentiation, and which is an important chapter for engineering mathematics. So let's begin with successive differentiation. Okay, differentiating. What? Differentiating. Okay, differentiating successfully. What? Successively n times. Okay, how many times? N times a given function, successively differentiating n times a given function. Okay, is what it is, this thing which I wrote down just that, differentiating, okay, is what, okay, this whole thing which I have just written down is the meaning of what successive differentiation. Okay, now when we differentiate, okay, the whole thing, the word successive differentiation is means differentiating successively n times a given function, and the result, okay, the result obtained, obtained obtained by, okay, sorry for my writing, obtained by is called what it is called, it is called successive derivative. Successive derivatives. Okay, now let me give you a means a little bit of understanding of what successive differentiation with the things which you have studied in your older classes, which I mean your class 12th and 11th. So in class 12th and 11th, first thing you have studied is first derivative. First derivative, you know, first derivative means what? It is means f dash x. Okay, or you represent it by what? F dash, or we represent it by y1, or in some book you will see they represent by y dy by dx. Okay, so this is first derivative. Similarly, second derivative second derivative is what? F double x, you denote it by f double x, or you denote it by f double dash, or y2, or what? Dou square y by dou x square, right? So after this, if I ask you third derivative, you can, by observing, you can easily say me what is third derivative. So it is nothing but f triple dash x, or f triple y, y triple dash, or y3, or it is dou cube, d cube x by dy x by dx cube. So this was the first, second and third derivative respectively. Now if I go on differentiating it till n times, okay, n times, then the nth, okay, here I can say, suppose here I get nth derivative will be what? Nth derivative, it will be represented by fn x, or yn, or yn, right? Or you can represent it dn y by dx power n. So this is the nth derivative representation. Keep these all things, okay, in your mind. Now let's move on ahead and see what we will see some standard derivatives of some standard function, okay, successive derivatives of some standard functions. But I want to tell you something, that we are not going to derive them, because in throughout, derivation is not important. What important is to remember the formulae. Remembering the formula itself is a very difficult thing. Okay, now let's see how many formulas which we will encounter throughout this chapter. So these are very important formulas, and you need to keep a check on it. Okay, so the first formula which you will see is dou power n by dou x power n. Okay, which is EAX. Okay, EAX. So EAX differentiation we want. Okay, let me use the rubber because it's you can. Okay, so what derivative we want? So the first standard result which we are going to use is dn by dx power n, which is representation of n derivative. Whose derivative I am going to find is nothing but EAX. Okay, its derivative is nothing but a power n into e power what ax. So you just need to remember that e power ax, nth derivative is what? A power n e power ax. Now if I want to know the second derivative, second formula, which is d power n dx power n of what function? Of what function? Sine ax plus b. Okay, so its formula is nothing but, its formula is a power n sine ax plus b plus n pi by 2. Okay, this is n. Okay, now so these are the two formulas. Now let's see the third one. So the third one is d power n dx power n, and this is cos 1, cos ax plus b. Its formula will be a power n, again similarly, sorry, cos ax plus b plus n pi by 2. Now the fourth formula which you need to learn is d power n dx power n of what? Here it is of e power ax into sine ax sine bx plus c. So what its formula is like this. Its formula is a square plus b square, okay, the whole upon bracket power n by 2. N by 2 what? E power ax into sine bx plus c plus, okay, I'm writing it here, plus n tan inverse bracket b by a, bracket close. Okay, so you need to remember these four formulas. Now let's move on to the next formula which we are going to see, the fifth one. The fifth one which we are going to see is d power n of dx power n of what? Cos bx plus c. Okay, here I forgot to write EAX. So this will be similarly a power a square plus b square the whole upon n by 2 e power ax into cos bx plus c. You have to write it similarly here, n times tan inverse b by a. So just keep in mind this formula. Now this was what? This was fifth one. Now let's move on to the sixth one, d power n dx power n. What is the sixth one? The sixth formula is here, instead of e power x, here k power x appears. Okay, then what you have to do? Sin bx plus c. Then what is the formula? The formula is here, instead of a you will replace it by log k. Okay, you will replace it by log k. So log k the whole square plus b square the whole upon the whole power n by 2. Here what you are going to have, similarly like in the e, here it was e power x, like here also it will be k power x. Okay, so and here sine, similar thing, bx plus c plus n times tan inverse b by a. Now here a is what? A is nothing but log k. Okay, whatever a is there you have to replace it by what? Log k. So here it will be log k. So this is the formula. Okay, tan inverse b by log k. Now the similar for cos will exist. The cos one will be d power n dx power n into k power x bracket cos bx plus c is nothing but what? Log k the whole square plus b square the whole upon bracket n by 2 into k power x cos bracket bx plus c plus n into tan inverse b by log k. Okay, let me move on to the previous page. Okay, b by log k. Now these are the 7 formulas. Now let's move on to the next formula, which is 8th one. Okay, which is this one, 8th one. So 8th one which I am going to take is nothing but this one. If you see, the 8th one is d power n dx power n. Okay, the previous one k power x cos bx plus c, and this one will be nothing but 1 upon cos, sorry, 1 upon, let me erase it. So this one is 1 upon ax plus b, okay, the whole power m. So its formula is nothing but minus 1 power n into m plus n, okay, m plus n minus 1 factorial a power n, the whole upon m minus 1, okay, into ax plus b, the whole upon m plus n. So you need to remember this formula. Now the last one which you are going to see, the ninth formula, which is the last formula, which is d power n dx power n, bracket, what you are going to here, log ax plus b, bracket close. So this is the thing, and its nth derivative is nothing but, its nth derivative is what, here instead of m, okay, you will just disappear m, okay, from all the places and see what you have. And in the starting here, like here you will replace n by n minus 1. So here it will be minus 1 power n minus 1 into n minus 1, because m will disappear in, and here this thing will remain as it is, a power n, and here m minus 1 will disappear. So ax plus b, since here only m will appear because n has disappeared. Okay, so these are the all 9 formulas which you need to keep in your mind while learning this chapter. Okay, if you remember these formulas, then you will able to solve all the questions, okay, of successive differentiation. So now let's move on to the first type of problems which you will encounter, which we call, okay, sorry, so this was basic introduction. So you will wind up the lecture here only, because you need to first revise all these formulas, then only you will able to understand the next lecture. So just go through all these formulas properly so that you can understand each and everything in there from the next lecture onwards. So I have not derived these formulas, but you need to learn all these formulas. Okay, they are very important. Sorry for my bad handwriting. Okay, so revise this, see you in the next lecture. Okay, till then revise the concept.